What most people don't realize is that you have these great ideas, but because you got dream killers, you never act on them.
You can't design tennis shoes.
Woo, you don't want to know how many times I heard that. And it wasn't that one, it was this one. I can't use that word. I can't use any of those words. It was, man, I'm going to go ahead and do the new tennis shoe company. I'm about to do it, man. You should really help me out here. MF, you crazy. Who the hell gonna buy your shoe? You crazy. I'm like, somebody will buy them, man. I did it before. And it was like, yeah, but you know, that was different, man. You don't need to do that. Don't waste your time, man. Just teach. I'm a good teacher. I'll be the first one to tell you, man, I'm an incredible teacher. I'm good. But I can teach for 40 years. I can retire when I'm 60. And I'll just be sitting at home. I can't enjoy the beach. You know, my chest muscles are down here to my knees. I'm going to a nude beach, and I'm just kidding. But you get what I'm saying. I don't get a chance to enjoy my life because I've never been truly fulfilled. And as much as I love teaching, I love having great ideas. I love capitalizing on those ideas. I love sharing those ideas. I think at the core of it all, everyone feels that they have something to offer. The problem is, we wait. And when you wait, you run out of options. You now have to take care of your family. You have to take care of the kids. You have to pay the bills. And when you get to that point, what kind of business can you start? Nothing. You can't do anything because you have to sit down and try and organize a whole different life. And you realize that you just don't have the time. If I had to do all over again, and I was in college like you guys, now is the time. This is the only time in your life where you are allowed to be creative. We want you to be creative. We want you to think outside of the box in college. The problem is, we got our degrees, we did all of these different things, but we forgot to think about the fact that there was a great idea knocking, and then that great idea said, he's drunk. I'll come back next week. But that great idea never came back, and we graduated, and we have a family, and we're doing all of these different things. And the ideas just don't pop up anymore. And you quit listening. Religious people love to talk about, I believe in Jesus. And they sing these songs and stuff. And they really say they believe in it. And I always ask them, and I say, well, you really believe in it? Do you know, God talk to you? And they say, yeah, you know, when I pray. And I say, yeah, but does he talk to you? And they say, yeah. But they don't believe it. And then I ask them and I say, has there ever been a time in the middle of the night and you woke up and you had this great idea? What'd you do? And the first thing they say is, I think about it and then I go back to sleep. If you're a religious person, maybe that's the call that you were waiting on to give you the idea that's going to make you $1 million. But you know what you did? You picked the beer up, drank a little bit more, and you rolled back over. You pulled the sheets up a little bit higher and you said it's cold. You didn't get up and you didn't write down the idea. You guys know I keep a book next to my bed, or I keep a pen close to it, or when, and she knows this, an idea hits me, I jump out of the bed, run straight to the computer, and it could be 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and I could have just gotten in the bed. I get up and I write it down. The regular person doesn't do that. The regular person, and you don't remember it. It's gone. It's gone. And I mean, and it's just not the same in the morning. I mean, even if you write like this, I'm sorry, I was going to say the special kid down the street on a little bus. If you write with the big ugly handwriting, write it. I mean, get you a whiteboard and keep it next to the bed. You know, and I don't care if you wake up in the morning and you have to decipher it and it looks like boo-boo on your shoe. Write it down. Sit there and do your scribble and wake up and you be like, what the hell did I write? I don't know what this is.
And that's okay.
That's But eventually it's going to hit you and you be like, that's exactly what I meant to write. That's it right there. What do you think YouTube is worth? Anybody know? Anybody want to take a guess?
Probably like 2 billion, 3.
You said 2 billion. You said what?
I'd say the same. I think
YouTube's
it's sold
in the red.
for
It's worth nothing. Google purchased YouTube, right? For $61 million. Was Google purchasing a profitable company when they bought it? No. It was flat broke. Because of the amount of bandwidth that they use to run YouTube, they are not out of the red. But they were purchased for $61 billion. 2 college students. Asian dude, white dude, hanging out. Videotape it, man. You like, yeah, I'll videotape you. Bam! They program it, and they put the first video up. People go look at it, and then they have fail down at the bottom. This fool jumped off the house and broke his leg. So everybody's amazed, and they go back, and it becomes viral. And they sell the company for $61 million. Are they still running the company? Yeah, they're still running it, but they work for Google. Google has realized that they won't become profitable for maybe another year. But they realize that they will become profitable. Your great idea, people will pay for it. They will pay for it. If you've seen the Social Network movie, you realize that that company was not profitable for a long time. And then it became $1 million company. Mark's Menus.
Yeah. I don't think you guys have met Mark yet.
You guys, he should be the next one here. Mark joined in with, oh gosh, I can't remember his name. I forget right now. But this is based out of Memphis. And these guys sat down and had the bright idea of contacting different restaurants and providing their menus in every city with ratings where you can actually go in and find any restaurant wherever you are, and they have a mobile app. And they've been getting funding out the yin-yang. Great ideas that most people don't believe in. Can you become a millionaire from this? Yes. You need to reconsider it. You need to think about it. Because this is how it works. When you're at college, you're at your most able to network. You're able to do and reach out to as many people as you want. Why? Because you don't have a lot of those strings holding you back and people stopping you. You don't have all of those things that prevent you from becoming successful. All right? Take advantage of this time. If you don't have small think tanks or a small section of networking pods on campus, start one. Start one. And then toss ideas around. And I don't care how ignorant it sounds or how dumb it sounds. Toss the idea around and then talk about it while you're here. Because you may meet the one person that may know a little bit of programming that allows you to start doing that small idea that you thought was small and silly. And it grows and it becomes something great. What I'm doing is